Morning, it's Jack. It's Jack. It is Jack, yeah. I haven't forgotten who I was. No, it's Jack's 𝐅𝐻𝐍 TV. It's Sunday now. I didn't do this yesterday. I think Chris got one out and seen it, and it was fantastic. Please have a watch of that. He said everything bang on the money, what he was speaking about. Obviously, Southampton 2, Leeds 2. The top and bottom of it is, after the game, it sort of felt like a bit of a defeat, because for 70 minutes, they completely controlled the game. You know, you couldn't ask any more. First half were good. Christensen should have probably scored in the first half, if I'm being honest. But yeah, a lot of positives to take out of that yesterday. But I'm just like, when I was there and you're just thinking, and I'm like, I'm not no meteorological, well, how do you say it, meteorological or whatever, but a weather expert, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not no weather expert, but I can see that big ball of flame in the sky that's firing shitloads of heat down, and you can see players are tiring. Why didn't Jesse Marsch see that? Are we just completely, is he just seeing things that we're not seeing? Because I could see how many players were tired. Why did he not change things earlier? We've gone 2-0 up. Why not then change things? Shore the midfield up. Bring on Forshaw, bring on 𝐶𝐄𝐃, because I'm going to come back to 𝐶𝐃 very shortly. But why not do that? So, how I'm looking at it, for me there, I think Jesse Marsch's naivety and is it stubbornness or whatever, or what he's seen has cost us 2 points there. And I'll praise Jesse Marsch. I thought his substitution was brilliant against Wolves last week. But this week he's got it wrong completely. And he's got it wrong when it was something that you can see with your own eyes. You could see that Jack Allison were absolutely blowing out of his arse. You could see Rocker were blowing out of his arse, because they run in that kind of heat. You know, come on. I mean, I work in construction industry, and this week we've been having to take breaks. We've been just, working half hour and then we'll just have a quick water break. You know what I mean? Them players are actually constantly having to run. You know, and I know they're fitter than what I am, but it's still, they're not robots. They're not superhuman. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to come back to 𝐶𝐃 then, because I know that 𝐶𝐃 is getting wrote off by a lot of people. And yeah, I get it a little bit. But maybe 𝐶𝐃 has seen now he's got massive sort of competition on his hands to get first team place. And I think yesterday he came on, he nearly, obviously Rodrigo at the end there, when he got through, it was 𝐶𝐃's absolutely fantastic through ball for him. And Rodrigo nearly got us a winner in sort of like 90 whatever, third, fourth minute. But against Wolves last week, he came on and changed the game, he shortened it up. So I think that 𝐶𝐃 is probably getting a lot of stick that he don't need on social media and various other things. But myself personally, I think 𝐶𝐃 has got a big part to play with Leeds United at the minute. A couple of other things that I sort of bring up yesterday. I mean, player-wise, we could say have a good game. I mean, Rodrigo first half, again, he were missing. He wasn't here, there, or anywhere. And then as soon as Glassback went off, Patrick Bamford, give him the captain's armband, he changed into a different player. And second half, he were fantastic. I mean, he got the 2 goals. I mean, fair enough. I think it was a bit selfish, that, because I think that from Strauch, it were over the line, but he's tapped it in anyway. But fair enough. That's what all good strikers should do, you know what I mean? Make sure it goes in. But I think he should give that to Pascal, if I'm being honest, but I know he won't. Jack Allison, again, I thought he were, I mean, the ball through for Rodrigo, world class. You know, he just picked him. He seen the run, he picked him, and Rodrigo's finish were perfect. But again, the issues that I think 95% of Leeds fans are saying is we need a left back and we need a striker. Again, Glassback, he's gone off yesterday, injured again. I think he was holding his groin, I don't know what it was, but he's not going to see the season out. Young Joe, from what we're hearing, I think he's picked up a little bit of a knock on his back, so that's why he wasn't even on bench yesterday. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, just probably precaution, just, he want, just make sure he's all right. But if this is not showing that we need another striker, we need a striker, because we cannot rely on Patrick Bamford to stay fit all year long. We can't. We've seen it last year, and if we aren't learning the lessons from last year, and we're bringing them same lessons into this year, then we're going to be in trouble. We are going to be in massive trouble. Also, the other position, which I think we all know, is left back. I mean, I like Pascal Struijk. I think he's a fantastic player, but he's not a left back. But it's needs must, and he's getting put there at left back. And that Kyle Walker-Peters gave him a torrid time yesterday. Absolute torrid time, especially in that last 15 minutes. It was like to me that Hasenhüttl, I can't pronounce his name, the Southampton manager. I give him a bit of credit as well here, because when they had the water change of 70 minutes, he took Bednarek off and brought a striker on, and within 2 minutes they'd scored. It changed the game completely, and I said straight away, as soon as they scored, I said they're going to get another here. You could see their tails were up. They were, because for 70 minutes they'd been out of it, and then all of a sudden they were back in it. And as football goes, then you start, oh God, right, what do we do? And that's the disappointing thing, because we controlled that game for 70 minutes. But I've just sort of gone a bit all over the place here, but it's the need for a left back is a must. It's a must. We need a natural left back. The jury's still out on Junior Firpo. I mean, obviously he's still injured at the minute. I hope he comes and shows us why. He's come from Barcelona, so he can't be that bad that they wouldn't have signed him. But he hasn't obviously set the world on fire with us at the minute, and he's as again, the jury's still out on him. But I do think we just need a natural left back. It's plainly obvious. It's screaming at us because Struijk into left back, and everything in that last 15-20 minutes came down that right hand side and attacking him. And I don't know whether that Hasenhüttl said just keep pumping it down that wing for that Kyle Walker-Peters, because he impressed me yesterday. I didn't know that much about him, but he's a fantastic little player. But again, a lot of positives to take out of that. I thought we played some absolutely beautiful football at times. It was controlled, but I think that the blame does have to lie with Jesse Marsch here for his naivety to not just, when we've gone 2-0 up and in control, to not make substitutions then on a day when probably the pitch side heat were probably pushing 35, 36 degrees. I'm sorry, but it's not acceptable in that for me. And I'll give Jesse Marsch praise. I'll give him praise for last week. I'll give him praise for keeping us up, which he did. He's changed how it was, the team, and he did keep us up. But he deserves to get some negative praise for yesterday, because it is his fault that we've lost 2 points. But anyway, we move on. We can all look, obviously we've had a decent start to the season, 4 points. I think if anyone would have said we'll have 4 points out of the first 2 games, would have took it at the start of the season, so we've got it. But look, right, it's only Wolves and Southampton. At the minute, we're probably at that level. Next week's going to be a test now. We're going to see, we're probably going to see where we are at when we play Chelsea next week. We're going to be playing one of the big so-called Big Six. So we're going to see where we're at next week, and I think that will give us a more realistic idea of how this season could go, whether we're going to be fighting relegation again or we're going to be comfortably mid-table. Me personally, I think we will be comfortably mid-table this year, because I do think the players that we have bought, I mean, Rocker and Adams are just complementing each other. They're fantastic players. Sinisterra came on yesterday. He didn't have enough time to do a lot. Again, that should have been a sub that Jesse should have made a lot earlier, because Jack Harrison was blowing out of his arse and you could see it. But yeah, also Christensen, I'm a massive fan of him, but I do think that we'll still see the best of him yet. I think 2 games there, he's made a few mistakes. He just doesn't seem to be up to speed yet, but I have a feeling he'll come good. I have no worries about him. But last but no means least, I think we've seen the American again yesterday. He's going to be some baller, that kid, for us, you know what I mean? His energy levels are just like through the roof, you know what I mean? Even in that heat yesterday. And actually, I did like this. I seen a bit of a nasty side to him. He got took down, and the face on him, like he just wanted to go and absolutely knock him out or headbutt him or something like that. I forget who it was. Someone took him out and he got up. He was going to go proper for him, and I thought, I like that. But yeah, I don't need to mention Addington. I think we're all sort of liking that kid at the minute. But yeah, leave your comments below, blah blah, all that jazz, and like, subscribe. I don't, whatever it is, you know, I don't even know what they're saying half the time, any of them. So, but yeah, all the best. Enjoy the rest of the week, and we'll see you at Chelsea next week. Tasha will be doing a fan cam because she wasn't at the game yesterday for other reasons. But yeah, there'll be a fan cam next week. It should be good in Chelsea. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your week, everyone. I'll see you next week.